Hello viewers, welcome to UN College digital class. In today's class, I am going to discuss about insertion and deletion in AVL tree. In the previous class of design and analysis of algorithm, I have discussed about AVL tree and the different types of rotation which we can perform on AVL tree. In this class, we will discuss about insertion procedure and deletion procedure which are very similar to BST. But it is having one extra step, that is rotation. Let's start. First of all, we will discuss about AVL tree. In the previous class already I have discussed about AVL tree and balancing factor. If you have not gone through that class, then please go through that class so that you will have clear concept on AVL tree. Now we will discuss about insertion. Insertion in AVL tree is performed in the same way as it is performed in binary search tree. And similarly also deletion. However, it may lead to violation in the AVL tree property and therefore the tree may need rebalancing. The tree can be balanced by applying rotation. Okay. Actually, it is very similar to BST, but the main difference is that after insertion or deletion of any node, we have to check whether the tree is ensuring the property of AVL or not. If it is not ensuring the property of AVL tree, then we have to rebalance the tree by applying rotation. Okay. Now we will discuss insertion in stepwise. At the first step, insert a new element into the tree using the BST as a logic. Okay, we know that in case of BST, what we are doing, whenever you will insert a new node, at that time you have to check the data with the root. If it is having less value, then we will go for the left subtree. If it is having higher value in comparison to root, then we will go to the right subtree. In this way we will perform insertion in case of BST. The same approach is used here. After inserting the element, we have to check the balancing factor of each node, because in AVL tree it is the important factor that, or we may say that it is the important property that in AVL tree each node must having the balancing factor which is either 0 or 1 or -1. Okay. At the step 2, after inserting, we will check the balancing factor. At the step 3, when the balance factor of every node will found like 0 or 1 or -1, then the algorithm will proceed for the next operation. But if any node is violating, it means that the node is not having the balancing factor 0, 1 or -1, then when the balance factor of any node comes other than the above three values, then the tree is said to be imbalanced. Okay. Then we will perform the suitable rotation to make it balanced, and then the algorithm will proceed for the next operation. We know that in the previous class already I have discussed that there are 4 different types of rotation and we have to perform number of rotation or only one rotation. It depends on the situation requirement to make the tree balance. Okay, now we will discuss about insertion in AVL tree by using one suitable example so that you will be clear concept on the AVL tree. Now we will start insertion operation in AVL tree and we will assume that let there is empty tree. It means that there is no AVL tree, and we will create the AVL tree and we will insert one by one node step by step so that you will be clear. At the first step, let the data is 50. Okay. Here I have represented all the data value. When we will create the tree, initially the tree is empty, and when we will create a node of AVL tree and the value is 50, now the tree is balanced. Okay, because it is not having any left subtree or right subtree, it is having the balancing factor 0. Then we will insert 20. As 20 is having lesser value than 50, we will insert at the left side as per the BST property, and here also the tree is balanced. How? the 20 balancing factor is 0 and 50 balancing factor is 1. That's why. Then at the next step we will insert 60 at the right side as per the BST property, and here also the tree is balanced. How? 20 and 60 balancing factor is 0 and 50 balancing factor is also 0 because it is having the left subtree and right subtree as the same level. Then 10. When we will insert 10 at the left side of 50, obviously as per the BST property, here also the tree is balanced. How? Because the 10 balancing factor is 0, 20 balancing factor is 1 and 50 balancing factor is 1, 60 balancing factor is 0. In this way the tree is balanced. Now we will move towards the next step. We will insert 8. Okay. When we will insert 8, obviously we will insert 8 as the left child of 10 as per the BST. Now the tree is imbalanced. How? The 8 balancing factor is 0, 10 balancing factor is 1 and 20 balancing factor is 2. Now whenever we will get 2 which is not a property, not a balancing factor as per the AVL property, at that time it needs to be perform rotation. And here what we will do, we will use right rotation, as here we have added one extra node at the left side. That's why we will just use right rotation, and now the tree will be 10 as the parent, 8 as the left child and 20 as the right child. Now the tree is balanced. Okay, you can see here 8 balancing factor is 0, 20 balancing factor is 0, 10 balancing factor is also 0. Then we will move towards 50. 50 balancing factor is 1. Why? Because it is having one level extra at the left side in comparison to the right side. And 60 balancing factor is 0. Now we will move towards the next insertion. That is 15. When we will insert 15, the 15 will be placed at the left child of 20 as per the BST property. Okay. As per the BST, the tree is okay, but as per the AVL, the tree is imbalanced and we have to make it balance, because here the balancing factor of 15 is 0, 20 is 1 and 10 is also 1, but the balancing factor of 50 is 2, and so we have to make it balance. Now we will perform LR rotation. Okay, LR rotation to make the tree balance. How? We will just try to find out all the nodes which are creating imbalancement, and here the nodes are 20, 10, 50, and we will convert it the tree in by applying LR rotation, and now the tree will be 20 will be as the root place, then 10 and 50 as the left child, right child, then 10 is having 8 and 15 as left child, 15 as the right child, then 60 is the right child of 50. In this way the tree is balanced. Now we will take two data here, 32 and 46. First we will insert 32, and when we will insert 32, the tree is balanced. You can see here all the it maintains all the balancing factor. Now we will insert 46, and when we will insert 46 also the tree is balanced. Okay, no problem. Now we will insert 11, and when we will insert 11 as the left child of 15, the tree is also balanced. How? 11 balancing factor 0, 15 balancing factor is 1, then 8 balancing factor is 0, 10 balancing factor is -1, then 46 balancing factor 0, 32 balancing factor -1, then 60 balancing factor 0, 50 balancing factor 1, and 20 balancing factor is 0. How? 20 balancing factor is 0 because it is having the left subtree and right subtree at the same level. That's why. Now we will insert 48. When we will insert 48, now the tree is imbalanced. How? 48 balancing factor 0, 46 balancing factor -1, 32 balancing factor is -2. That's why. And it is very simple. Here we will perform just rotation by implementing 32, 46 and 48. We will take these 3 and we will make left rotation, and now the tree is balanced. Here we will start from the leaf. 32 balancing factor 0, 48 balancing factor 0, 46 balancing factor is also 0, 50 balancing factor is 1 because it is having one label extra at the left side in comparison to the right side. Then 20 balancing factor is 0 because it is having left subtree and right subtree at the same level. I hope you have got a clear concept on creation and inserting data into the AVL tree. It is very simple exactly. Here we will follow the BST property at the time of insertion, but after insertion we have to check the balancing factor, and if any node is violating the balancing factor, that is 0, 1 or -1, then we have to apply the proper rotation. The rotation may be L, left rotation, right rotation, left right rotation or right left rotation. We have to first find out the imbalanced node by finding which node is having 2 or -2, and we have to just make it balance. It is very simple one. Now we will discuss about deletion procedure in AVL tree. It is also very simple, but here it consists of 2 steps. What are those? First one is removal of the node. The given node is removed from the tree structure. The node to be removed can either be a leaf node or an internal node, obviously. Then the second step is rebalancing of the tree. Actually, what happens when we are eliminating one node from the tree? The tree may be imbalanced. Okay, any node may contains any other balancing factor, or values which may not be 0, 1 or -1. That's why after deletion it is necessary to ensure that the tree is an AVL tree. There are certain points that must be kept in mind during a deletion process. What are those? If the node to be deleted is a leaf node, it is simply removed from the tree. It is very simple. Okay. But if the node to be deleted has one child node, the child node is replaced with the node to be deleted. It is another factor. Then the next one. If the node to be deleted has two child nodes, then either replace the node with its inner predecessor, that is the largest element of the left subtree, or replace the node with its inner successor, that is the smallest element of the right subtree. Okay, actually this process is little bit complicated but very interesting one. Now I am going to give one example on deletion in AVL tree so that you will be clear. Let's start the example. Here I am going to explain the deletion operation in AVL tree. I have used one diagrammatical structure of AVL tree here, and you can see that all the node of this tree are maintaining the balancing factor, that is 0, 1 or -1. Suppose here we want to delete 8. Okay, when we will delete 8, at that time we will replace it with either of its children node, that is the left child or right child. Let here we will replace the node with inner successor, that is 9. After replacing, we have to check the balancing factor of each node, that whether the tree is a proper AVL tree or not. And here all the nodes are maintaining the proper balancing factor, that is 0, 1 or -1. Now the tree is balanced. Okay, suppose now we want to delete 12. Now we can see that 12 is having two children, one is at the left side, one is at the right side. Okay, it is one interior node. And when we will delete 12, we will replace the node with its inner successor, and the tree will be looked like this. You can see here the 12 is replaced, and 13 has taken place of 12, and here also each node is maintaining proper balance. Okay, now at the next step, suppose we want to delete 14. You can see that 14 is a leaf node. You can delete a leaf node without any hesitation or without any headache. It is very simple. But after deleting any node, that may be a leaf, that may be a one interior node, whatever, but you have to check the balancing factor. After deleting node 14, what will happen? The tree will be looked like this. Okay, you can see that the 13 is not having the 14 as the right child, and the tree is looking like this, and now the tree is imbalanced. How? The balancing factor of 5, which is the leaf node, is 0. The balancing factor is 9, is 1, because it is having one child at the left, not having any child at the right. And the balancing factor of 13 is 2. Why? Because it is not having any child at the right side, but two children at the left side. That's why the balancing factor is 2, and we need to make it balance by applying rotation. Here also I have maintained that thing. As the node 14 is deleted, we check the balance factor of all nodes. We can see that the balance factor of node 13 is 2. This violates the terms of the AVL tree. Thus we need to balance it using rotation mechanism. Okay. After rotating, what we will do, in order to balance the tree, we identify the rotation mechanism to be applied, and here we need to apply left rotation. Okay, after rotation, the tree will be look like this. 9 will be treated as parent, and 5 is the left child, 13 is the right child. In this way, now the tree is balanced. Okay, I want to say you one important factor, that after deletion of any node, you need to check the balancing factor, and after checking the balancing factor, if any node balancing factor is 2 or -2, you need to decide which rotation you will apply, because there are number of rotation. That's why it is one important factor that you need to decide which rotation you will apply. In this class, we have discussed about insertion and deletion operation in AVL tree. It is very simple, just like BST, but only one difference is that after insertion or deletion, we have to check whether the AVL tree is maintaining the properties of all the balancing factor of AVL tree or not. It means that each node must maintain the balancing factor either 0, 1 or -1. Okay. After insertion or deletion, we have to make it rotate if it is violating the property of AVL tree. If you have any doubt, then please write to me in the comment box so that I can clear your doubt. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time.